Hey there, I am coming in here live just for a couple minutes to share something that I'm going to post after this today. I'm going to give you a little preview here. Where is it on my camera roll? Let me see if I can pull this up for you. This is the active stand test. And I think that potentially it didn't go through on my camera roll. Well, you're going to have to look for the post of it. So let me give you a little bit of background for this. I think you know I'm obsessed with the autonomic nervous system, and many people have asked me, well, how do you really test that? What are you looking for? And in fact, we talked about it in our neuropathology lab today. The person had some autonomic symptoms and people were like, I didn't really realize that. And is it central or peripheral? So we don't do a full cardiac workup at our clinic as an outpatient therapy practice for a person. So I don't want to talk about a whole autonomic testing situation, but I wanted to talk about how we as physical therapists, occupational therapists can screen the autonomic nervous system. And one of those ways is the active stand test. So it's a really simple screen. It's not quick. It takes some time. So this is often one of the things that I will tell other therapists is I might not get this in the first day. I might do a quick screen of orthostatic vitals, so sitting and standing, and then go on to do this test later. So this is what it is. And I have a visual for you. So I'm going to do that in a post after I do this quick live. So this is a screen to look at how somebody's vitals change as they change positions. So particularly if somebody is telling me they are getting faint on standing, or they're having even like a loss of consciousness, or they're having exercise intolerance, I want to look at how their cardiovascular system is responding to changes in posture, because this is controlled by our autonomic nervous system. So that's what the test is for. And then it's actually really simple how you do it. You start with somebody lying down. They need to lie down for 5 minutes, and then you can take their blood pressure and heart rate. Super simple. Lie down 5 minutes, take blood pressure, heart rate. Then you're going to take it again immediately after standing. Then you're going to take it again at 2 minutes, at 5 minutes, and at 10 minutes. So again, pretty simple, but it does take time because you have to get that 5 minutes lying supine first. You can be chatting and things like that, and then look at those changes in blood pressure and heart rate over the course of the 10 minutes in standing. So what are we looking for? And in the post that I'm going to put up just after this live, I share an article. Also, it will be, are you part of our newsletter? If you're not, get on it. You can go to reactiveeducation.com if you are a healthcare provider, or reactivept.com if you're a person with a neurologic disorder. I send out a little different newsletter to each of those lists. And just join one. Otherwise, you're getting something on Friday and something on Monday. But anyway, join that newsletter, and I will send out the references. I have a few that I love for the active stand test, but there's one that I'm sending you. Who's the first author? I might butcher the name, Finucane, maybe, or Finucane. And this was from 2019. And it's a really lovely article. It's called The Practical Guide to Active Stand Testing and Analysis. And also gives a really nice interpretation of several different phenomena that can come from this test. Most often when we're screening this, we're working with the person's neurologist, and we're screening for POTS and postural orthostatic tachycardic syndrome, POTS. And we're doing a screen, and then we're going to work with their physician to do more thorough testing for that. So when we're screening for POTS, what we're looking for is does the person have sustained tachycardia upon standing? And we look at this over the course of the 10-minute standing time. So what is sustained tachycardia? Increased heart rate. And this is greater than 30 beats per minute. And I'm looking at my resource because I want to get this right for y'all. 30 beats per minute or greater than 40 beats per minute in the younger folks. And we see a lot of younger kids, middle school, high school age. And this is what's important without concurrent orthostatic hypotension at the same time. So that's one thing that we can screen for with this test. Now you might be asking, well, what exactly is orthostatic hypotension? So also, again, with this test, like a classic orthostatic hypotension, this is something that we see in a lot of people with Parkinson's, for example, is that a sustained decrease greater than 20 systolic or 10 diastolic. Did I get that right? Systolic, diastolic. I did. For somebody upon standing, and this is within the first minute to 3 minutes of standing. So a sustained decrease in the blood pressure. This is what we typically screen all of the time at my clinic. Every single person sitting and standing blood pressures, yes. But we don't always do the active stand test. That's going to give us a little more information. We're going to see blood pressure and heart rate changes over a longer period of time in the active stand test. So check out the post. It's going to be, I'm going to post it right after this live. It's got a little visual of how to do the active stand test as well as the interpretation and the reference. And join our email list for healthcare providers, reactiveeducation.com. And I'll send you all of the links and videos. I send these every Friday to everybody. Any videos we do, resources that we share, all the good stuff from all my learning during the week. And thank you. Thank you for joining me today at the end of the day for me here. And thanks for your curiosity about learning all this fun neuro stuff. It's what I love. So thanks so much. By the way, today's Thursday. You can catch me tomorrow on our Facebook Live, on our Facebook page, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about autonomic assessment for physical therapists. So I'll see you there, 12:30 tomorrow. Have a great night.